Hello everyone, I am Rajendra Prakash Sahu, Department of Commerce, Assistant Professor, Odisha State Open University. So today we are going to start our first unit of financial management. So let's just quickly start the session. Introduction to financial management. Let's talk about finance, which is essentially the lifeblood of business and is all about the study of money management. It's not just about numbers. Finance is the foundation that supports every business decisions and business operations. So finance is essential to every corporate plan and decision, whether a company is launching a new product, expanding to new market, or simply managing day-to-day operations. Financial planning and analysis plays a critical role in guiding these decisions. So financial decisions also affect key business areas like production, marketing, human resource management, and even customer service. For example, a market campaign will launch without a budget and production can't be scaled without proper financial forecasting. So this brings us to the importance of managing finance effectively. So poor financial management can lead to cash flow issues, missed opportunities, or even business failures. On the other hand, well managed finances help a company to stay positive, agile, and profitable. In short, finance is the lifeblood of business, just like our other bodies can't function without blood. A business can't function without a steady flow of financial resources and smart business decisions. Take a quick look at how the concept of finance has evolved. Back in the 20th century, the term finance was very narrowly defined. It mostly related to cash. Managing finance simply meant having enough cash on hand to business for the business running. This was known as traditional approach, which focused primarily on raising funds, finding ways to get money into business, whether through loans, investor says. The emphasis was more on but uh, funding rather than do what to do with that funds afterward. But over time, especially in the 1950s, the field of finance has underwent a major transformation. This shift gave rise to what we now call the modern approach. Hence, here finance is not just about raising funds, but it's all about how we are effectively managing that money, how we are effectively using that money into the business. This means a strong focus on allocation of funds, making smart investment decisions, managing this, and ultimately maximizing the value of shareholders. So, goals of financial management. The ultimate goal of financial management is to maximize the wealth of the shareholders. And foundation of most financial decision in a business. Now, there are two main approaches. First one is profit maximization. Second is wealth maximization. Let's start with profit maximization. The approach focuses on generating high possible profits in the short run. While it might sound ideal at first, it has major limitations. It ignores risk, doesn't consider the time of returns, and even encourage decisions that aren't sustainable in the long run. In contrast, wealth maximization is a broader and more strategic goal. It focuses on increasing the overall value of the business over time, which ultimately benefits the shareholders. It takes into account the risk involved in the financial decision as well as time value of money, meaning that it recognizes a dollar today is worth more than dollar tomorrow. So this approach leads to a better decision, and as it aligns with financial goals with long-term growth and sustainable shareholders value. So while profit is important, wealth maximization provides a more realistic, responsible, and future-focused framework for financial management. So financial management covers a wide range of activities and all the essential to the financial health and growth of the business. Let's break it down into key areas. We will start with planning. So this involves identifying how much funding a business need and where those funds will come from. So whether through equity, loans, or debt, and many other sources. It's all about preparing financially for both short-term and long-term sources. Next thing is organizing. Once funds are raised, so it is very important funds are available. The need to be collected efficiently and allocated wisely across various departments and projects. So this ensures that every part of the business is maximizing returns, is the resources it needs to function properly. Investing, this covers the management of current assets like cash and inventory, capital assets like equipment and property. The goals is to use funds in a way that it maximizes return while minimizing the risk. Move on to investment. Another key areas is to financial analysis, forecasting and cost control. This includes interpreting financial data, predicting the future trends and setting budgets. It helps managers to make informed decisions and stay prepared for potential financial challenges. Finally, there is monitoring. Financial management involves tracking how funds are being used, how evaluating performance to ensure objectives are met. So this continuous oversight helps the correct deviation and improves efficiency. In summary, financial management is much more about handling money. It's about strategically planning, organizing, investing, analyzing, and monitoring the drive business access. So, financial management doesn't operate in isolation. It interacts closely with various functional areas within the business. Let's explore how finance influences these departments. So, first, operations. Financial management plays a key role in the cost control. Through effective financial planning, business can ensure that costs are kept in check. This includes monitoring expenses and finding ways to optimize financial production process which directly impacts profitability. Next, let's talk about marketing. Pricing decisions are heavily influenced by financial consideration. For instance, finance determines the pricing strategy that aligns with business objectives. Market positions, cost structures. The goal is to ensure that costs are generated to desired profit margin. When it comes to human resource planning, human resource recruitment and training, it depends largely on the availability of financial resources. Companies can only hire and train necessary talent if the financial budget allows it, right? So thus HR decisions often have to be balanced with the company's financial health and growth. Lastly, research and development investments must be justified financially. While research and development is crucial for innovation, finance ensures that business can afford to invest in these technologies and ideas. The justification comes from expected return and strategic that is research and development projects bring to the company in the long run. So in conclusion, financial management is deeply integrated with every functional areas, from controlling cost in operation to making strategic decision in HR, making research and development. Finance is essential for supporting and guiding the entire business. So this is all about the introduction to financial management. So see you in the next class in the second unit. Thank you.